A verdict in a high-profile Jacksonville murder case. Tonight, rapper Hakeem Robinson, known as Ksoo, found guilty of first-degree murder in the shooting death of Charles McCormick.
It's Charles. Was it Charles?
It was a frantic call for help made as bullets tore through a Jacksonville shopping center.
They shot Charles McCormick.
The caller, who can't be identified, told the court Charles McCormick, also known as Lil Buck, had just left her job after being hired. Despite the moment of chaos, the caller caught a glimpse of the alleged shooter.
He has a black mask on. He has on a skull cap. He's running across the parking lot.
This is the story of how Jacksonville rapper Ksoo, once seen as a rising star in Florida's drill scene, threw it all away over a street war. A war that left Lil Buck, a 6 Block affiliate and close associate of Foolio, dead in the streets. For rap beefs to real-life shootings, this is what happens when the music and murder become one. Hakeem Robinson, better known as Ksoo, wasn't just a rapper, he was a certified stepper in Jacksonville's deadly gang wars. He came up repping ATK, a violent crew led by rapper Yungeen. ATK had one main enemy, KTA, a rival set tied to rapper Foolio and his crew from 6 Block and 1200. These weren't just online dissing, this beef was rooted in bloodshed. Ksoo made headlines for mocking his ops in songs like Been Dead, where he showed no mercy for the dead. But the most serious move he made wasn't on wax, it was in real life, when prosecutors say he hunted down and killed a man named Lil Buck. Lil Buck, real name Charles McCormick, wasn't a rapper, but he was well known in the streets of Jacksonville, especially on the north side, where he rolled with 6 Block, one of Foolio's strongest affiliate crews. To ATK, 6 Block was the opposition, and according to court docs, McCormick had ties to members that were already feuding with Ksoo's people. The beef was deep. People on both sides had already died, and this time, Lil Buck was the next target, broad daylight, when a car pulled up on him. Witnesses heard gunshots, then they saw a man bleeding out in the middle of the street. That man was Lil Buck, shot dead in cold blood. Police quickly locked in on one suspect, Ksoo, and what made this case even crazier was who was behind the wheel. According to prosecutors, Ksoo's own father, Abdul Robinson Sr., drove the getaway car. Police built their case brick by brick. Surveillance cameras showed the Nissan Altima speeding away from the scene, the same Nissan Ksoo had been seen in on social media. Cell phone records placed Ksoo and his father near the murder scene just minutes before the killing, and a forensic search turned up shell casings matching a gun found in their home. Even more damning, Ksoo had posted a selfie in the exact outfit seen on the shooter in video footage. It was looking bad, but it got worse. But then came the most shocking moment in the entire case, something that shook the streets and left the internet speechless. Ksoo's own father, Abdul Robinson Sr., agreed to cooperate with the state. This man, who helped raise Ksoo, drove him to the scene and then turned around and testified against his own blood. He told investigators that Ksoo pulled the trigger, that he helped plan it, that it was part of a retaliation hit tied to ATK and the war with Foolio's side 6 Block and KTA. Nobody could believe it. A dad snitching on his son? In the streets, that's considered the ultimate betrayal.
Who is the person that was captured on the video recording shooting Charles McCormick?
My son.
What's your son's name?
Yungeen.
That clip right there sealed the deal for prosecutors. With that testimony, the state had what they needed. Ksoo's fate was in the hands of 12 jurors, and they didn't hesitate. Ksoo's legal team tried everything. They said the evidence was weak, that he was being framed, but with his father testifying, the jury didn't buy it.
Separate juries decided Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker's fate. Both men are now facing life behind bars following their guilty verdicts.
State of Florida versus Hakeem Robinson verdict as to count 1, with the jury found the defendant guilty of first-degree murder as charged in the indictment.
After 3.5 hours of deliberation, a jury found Jacksonville rapper Hakeem Robinson, also known as Ksoo, guilty for the murder of Charles McCormick. Hours before Robinson's verdict was read, a separate jury for Leroy Whitaker, also known as ATK Scotty, found him guilty of murder in the 2020 death of McCormick.
He now faces life in prison without parole. A rapper who once had millions of views, shows, and fans, now locked in a cell with his own father's words used to put him there. The Ksoo case shows how real the Jacksonville beef really is. This isn't just music, it's war. A war that took out artists like Bibby, Techie, and Spot'em Got'em's affiliates, and almost everyone around Foolio or Ace. Lil Buck's death was part of a larger cycle, a cycle that still hasn't ended. Today, Ksoo was convicted of first-degree murder. Now, he also faces trial for the killing of Lil Bibby. If convicted, he could spend 40 years to life behind bars. And even behind bars, Ksoo's story isn't over. He still faces another murder charge for the death of another KTA member named Bib. Lil Buck is gone, Ksoo is facing life, and Jacksonville still hasn't slowed down. Crime don't pay, but the streets charge full price. This is Brain Rap News. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more real rap news.